Hey y'all, welcome in. My name is Lovely Nisha. Welcome to a new vlog. This is Lovely Nisha Unfiltered. Y'all know in my last vlog I told y'all I did a rebrand. So if you're new here, welcome in. If you're returning and you're true here, thank you so much. This vlog is going to be about how I started 3 businesses while I was struggling mentally. A lot of people kind of can relate to this. You know, we're building generational wealth. We wasn't born rich or born wealthy, so we're having to do it ourselves. So that's why I kind of wanted to just do this topic, because I know it's relatable. So I started 3 businesses while struggling mentally. You know, was after losing my mom, going into my adult years. Matter of fact, I was an adult when I started my businesses. I started 3 businesses. I actually started more than that, but I'm going to talk about the first 3 that I actually started. I just want to say I wasn't okay, but I still had bills, I still had goals, I still had a family to care for. So I did what I had to do. I started building businesses while mentally and emotionally exhausted. I know some of y'all can relate. This is about surviving, healing, and building with what I had, even when I felt like I had nothing. So y'all, my first business was called Amaze Work. If you're a long time supporter, then you probably know on my Facebooks I kind of talked about Amaze Work a little bit. Amaze Work was an online boutique for women, mostly like age group like 21 and on up. At first I started with inventory in hand, and then eventually I went into drop shipping. And for y'all that don't know, drop shipping is when you don't have any inventory on hand. Your vendors who you originally buy the inventory would have brought the inventory from, they would send the inventory out to the customers that buy your products. Basically, I started with inventory, and then I, kind of got burnt out with that and just went into drop shipping with that. That was my first baby, y'all. I never forget it. I didn't hire anybody to model my clothing. I modeled my clothing myself. I actually went on Amazon and brought green screens and like different backgrounds to do my modeling with. I eventually shut Amaze Work down. I want to say maybe a year or 2 after. Amaze Work stayed in operation for about maybe 2 years, and I eventually shut it down because I had another mindset. I had other goals in mind of other business ventures that I wanted to do. So I shut Amaze Work down, and I started First Stop Baby. With First Stop Baby, I guess you could say this was from vision to reality. First Stop Baby was my baby. As y'all know, I'm a mom of 3 kids, and my newest baby was born 2021, so she just turned 4. So I feel like I'm a woman. I'm all about like woman empowerment. I'm a mom's mom. Like I love mothers. I 100% support my moms. So this business, First Stop Baby, was dedicated to moms who had like infants, toddlers, newborns. That was my target audience, moms with kids from that range. So First Stop Baby came from a real place. It came from a real place of care. It came from a real place of passion. Like I always love helping new moms, feeling supported, because I knew what I felt like not to have enough support myself. So I wanted to create a business that served families, but I was battling depression and exhaustion behind the scenes. Some days, like I would be designing and planning product ideas and crying between tasks and trying to hold myself together while still working towards the launch. Like I didn't have funding, I didn't have a team, but I had a vision. So that's what and I kept going. And even when I mentally felt like I was completely alone, like this business helped me feel like I had a purpose. Even when emotionally I felt like I was drowning, now every time I see that logo or idea come to life, I remind myself that I built this during one of my hardest seasons of my life. So I will say 2 months ago I started to kind of dissolve everything with First Stop Baby. like my websites, social media pages, business pages that I built for First Stop Baby, just because I wanted to actually just do something. I had other business goals in mind, so I kind of just put First Stop Baby to rest, and I pursued other ventures, if that makes sense. But I love First Stop Baby. I'm still helping moms, but it's just not with the First Stop Baby business. So when I say I put First Stop Baby to rest, like my mission is still the same, but it's just another business. It's not baby clothing and baby products and baby accessories. I have another business that I started completely from First Stop Baby, so I put First Stop Baby to rest. I want to say my next little business, my last, well, this is gonna be my last one I talk about, because this is for y'all. This is gonna be my third one. This one is called Way to Go Management, and this is the survival hustle. Way to Go Management was raw hustle. Like, I started cleaning homes while I was mentally drained. I was emotionally tired, but determined to make money the honest way. Like, cleaning gave me structure when my thoughts were all over the place. It gave me motion when I felt stuck. There were times I cleaned while listening to motivational videos, gospel music, just to stay grounded. Like, I remember one day I had a full-blown breakdown in the car before a job, and I got to work like nothing happened. Like, this business taught me resilience. It taught me how to show up even when life feels heavy. It reminded me that no job is beneath you. When you're building an empire, every step counts. Y'all, I miscounted because I want to tell y'all that I have another. This one is more of like a side hustle for me than a business. Like the other businesses I was talking about, you know, they're properly structured. This one is more like a side hustle just to bring in like extra income. Digital products, turning my pain into purpose. Like my ebook that I created, my ebook on grief, I haven't launched it yet. I'm planning to launch it maybe within the next month or two. Right now I am doing pre-orders on it, but my ebook, oh my god, y'all, my ebook on grief wasn't just a project, it was therapy for me. It was me. I was starting to write after revisiting old journal entries about losing my mom. Like, I didn't even know I would become a product. I just knew, well, I didn't know it would become a product. Like, I just knew I needed to get the pain out. So I realized, like, what if this could help someone who's suffering in silence too? Like, that one ebook turned into a resource list, a planner idea, and a message that connected with so many others who had been through loss. It wasn't easy. Sometimes writing that content would bring tears, but I reminded myself, someone out there is going to read this and feel seen. This business taught me that, or side hustle taught me that I could heal and help at the same time. Like I said, it's more of a side hustle than actual business, the digital products. I have my grief ebook. I have my planner. I also have other ebooks that I created that's not about grief and loss. I have one on land. So yeah, I just like business. It just taught me that I could heal and help someone at the same time, and that's why I actually did a rebrand on this channel. Because with my previous vlogs, yeah, I was showing y'all kind of a lot of, like, you know, motherhood, just my daily activities, but I wanted to go like a little deeper and just really make sure that I was bringing some type of value to you guys, making sure that y'all was actually learning something and not just, you know, watching me. Like I was actually teaching something to y'all, like I'm actually bringing value. That's what I wanted. That's why I did the rebrand. So my mental health plus business reality, like I wasn't mentally stable every step of the way, but I doubted myself. I isolated, I cried, I procrastinated, but I didn't quit. Like, you can call me a crybaby, but you can't call me a quitter. Building while hurting, y'all, it's one of the hardest things you could do. Like, but it showed me something powerful. Healing doesn't mean that you stop moving. Sometimes healing is because you keep going. You keep going. Yeah. Like my anxiety, it didn't go away overnight. My grief still showed up uninvited. Now I have something to show for the pain that I didn't let stop me. Like, y'all, and I'm sorry for all the facial expressions, but like, you know, these topics be you know, deep to my heart, so I am passionate about it. So every now and then you might see me make some faces or frown up or something like that. But next we're gonna go into my lessons I learned. Like, you don't need to wait until you feel ready. I guess you could say that's procrastination, which it is. Like, that really is procrastinating, because I feel like one of the best advice somebody told me is that it's never the right time. The right time is now. So if you're waiting for the right time, you'll be waiting for it forever, because you're just gonna be like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next week, and then those days come and then you're still pushing it off. You're giving it another week, or you're pushing it to the next day. But it's never the right time. The right time is now. So that's what you have to tell yourself. The right time is now. You don't need to wait till you feel ready. Start soon. Start sad. Start imperfect. Rest is necessary, of course. Grace is non-negotiable. But action is healing too. The best thing I ever did for myself was believe that my pain still had a purpose. Like, if you're going through something right now but still dreaming, don't give up on your dream. Build in pieces, build in tears, build anyway. You are capable of creating something beautiful, even in the middle of your storm, okay? If you don't take nothing else away from this video or the things I said, remember that and let that be your takeaway. Build in pieces, build in tears, build anyway. Like, I want y'all to drop a comment if you ever had to grind while grieving, hustle while hurting, start over from scratch. Like, I see you, I'm with you, and this space is for us. Subscribe if you're ready for more content like this. Real talk, real healing, real hustle. This is Lovely Nisha Unfiltered. And y'all, until next time, make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will talk to y'all in the next video.